Ladies and gentlemen, I also had a subscriber that reached out to me. He called me up. He was very persistent. He called me a few times. And he was calling me up because he was looking at a watch that a Muppet Boiler Room secondary grade watch market channel and dealer has. And he was asking me about this watch, if it's a good watch to purchase. And he's looking at this watch and he wants to buy it from this gentleman that at times this gentleman is, roaming the streets in San Francisco, and at times he's roaming the streets in Las Vegas. And we call him, when he's in San Francisco, we call him Eugene, the San Francisco cruising cruiser. He talks about waxing your sinus congestion, grooming, painting your nails, bathhouses. This gentleman talks like that, And so this person that called me up, he's asking me about this person. And I told him, I said, you talking about that person that talks about like that? With all due respect, ain't you embarrassed talking to a person like that? That basically you're calling me up and you know that he is basically a pretender, a cheap knockoff, copying from me, copies everything I say, everything I do, and you're asking me about this person that's is selling a watch. I told this person, that's, no, I know your asset, but that should be a red flag right there. That you should already do your own research right there. That if this person is a copycatter, how are you going to believe a person that's selling you that watch? So, like I said again, if he is in San Francisco, we call him Eugene, the San Francisco cruising cruiser. The one that wants to wax your sinus congestion. And when he's in Las Vegas, we call him Eugene, the Chia Pet, Las Vegas, flashing, vagrant, Buffalo Park Ranger Walker. He has two places that he deals with. He doesn't show your face. He doesn't show his face never. He hides behind the camera. He puts fake backgrounds, those fake backgrounds you put, to make you look, because you don't want to show where you're at. You don't want to show what bathhouse you belong to. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman is asking me about a watch that he has for sale. And we're talking about the Patek Philippe Ellipse. The Patek Philippe Ellipse. We're talking about the reference number 3582. I call this watch the Sardine, with all due respect. This is for you, Billy Baffs. His name is Billy Baffs. I'm going to say his name, Billy Baffs. I'm going to say his name, Mr. Billy Baffs. We call this, with all due respect, we call this the Sardine can dial. This watch that he's selling. And he's telling me that he's asking for that watch $11,500. $11,500 for the casing only. The Patek Philippe Ellipse. Ellipse. It's unbelievable. With a fake Kmart leather strap. It's unbelievable. This guy's unbelievable. Very, very creepy man. You can hear it in his throat when he's swallowing. You can hear it. He sounds like what he describes on his videos. He sounds just like that. Again, we're talking about Eugene, the San Francisco cruising cruiser. Looking to wax your sinus congestion. Okay? I'm letting you guys know. And you should be ashamed when you're calling me up to ask me about a watch that man is selling. When he imitates me. He's a cheap knockoff from the real thing. You understand me? This man is a creep. This man is a scary creep. This man, you're gonna see him in a milk carton. You're gonna see him there one day. This man is very, very scary. But anyway, going back to Billy Baff. So he's asking me, I'm telling you, Eugene is a Meshuggah. He knows what a Meshuggah is. He does. Believe me, Eugene, the San Francisco cruising cruiser, you are a Meshuggah. You are a Meshuggah. You are a very creepy Meshuggah. But anyway, going back to the watch that this gentleman, Billy Bath, wants to buy. This is Patek Philippe Ellipse, and we call it the Sardine can dial. And he's asking for that watch $11,500. And the reference number of that watch is a 3582. Ladies and gentlemen, this man, the price that he's asking you, he says this is the hottest watch in the planet. Listen carefully so you don't get flim-flammed and fleeced by this imposter. So you don't get hurt. So you don't get hurt by this imposter. He's asking $11,500. The Patek Philippe Ellipse. This is a 29 by 34 millimeter watch with a 6 millimeter thickness. Unbelievable. Unbelievable what this man is selling to you guys. You gotta be asleep to believe this guy, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta be asleep. This man is not. I'm telling you, I want you guys to go to his. I challenge you. I'm sending you to his channel. Go to his channel and hear this man talk and hear him real well. The way he breathes, the way he talks, the way he swallows. The way. Just look at this man. And I told this man, you should do, with all due respect, this is really gonna, ruin your who you are. You're talking to this person. It will ruin you. I will be embarrassed to be socializing and talking to a person like that. But anyway, let's go back to this Patek Philippe Ellipse, because this is unbelievable. And he's asking him $11,500. And Mr. Bass is calling me up to think and ask me what I think about the watch. And I told him, I said, let me tell you something. If he's asking you $11,500, he's sapping you. You know what a sap is? He is sapping you. If you don't know what sap is, you Google it, because I don't have time to tell you today what sap is. I told him, I said, if you don't know what sap is, you Google it. No, I know what you're saying. Okay. If he's asking you $11,500 for that watch, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you something else. I told him, I can get you that same watch. Fully gold. The casing with a bracelet. With that beautiful blue dial. It looks like it has like a blue lapis or satellite blue lapis dial. It has a stone dial in it, I told him I can get you that watch, fully gold, bracelet and casing. Not just a case with a Walmart, leather strap. No. Fully. And it has 89 grams of gold. 89 grams of gold this watch has. 89. So let's say you have 89 grams. And the grams are costing, I don't know, let's say you have $8,000 in gold. $8,000 in gold you have right there. Which I've been telling all of you, the best thing you can do with your money is buy gold. That's all. That's the best thing you can do. I'm not telling you to buy gold. I'm telling you the best thing you can do is buy gold. Right there in that watch, you have $8,000 in gold. Maybe a little less because you got to take out the movement, and it's going to be less than that. But somewhere, $7,500 you have in gold. I'm telling this gentleman, you have this $7,500. And I can get you that 3582 Patek Philippe Ellipse, fully gold, 18 karat gold, with a mechanical movement. And he's like hearing me out. I said, I can get you that watch. For $11,900. And this Meshuggah, this gentleman, the San Francisco cruiser, looking to wax your sinus congestion, looking for bathhouses, looking to groom you, is asking you just for the case, $11,500. And you also are telling me that he's telling you that the same time next year. This is unbelievable. I mean, you got to hear these pretenders. You got to be asleep to believe these people. This is why I don't sell watches and I don't buy no watches from none of you. I just give you what you need to hear. I give you the tools to defend yourself. It gets better, ladies and gentlemen. 11,000 plus, I get you that watch. And he's selling you this watch, this pretender, this Moshugana. Eugene, you're a Moshugana. You're a Moshugana, Papi. You're a Moshugana. This Moshug is asking you for a leather strap. And the casing, $11,500. Y tiene las bolas azules. And he has those tiene los cojones to tell you that next year, this time, that watch will be at $25,000. This is what this man is telling me, Billy Baps. I said, you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. I don't want to sound disrespectful to that Patek Philippe Ellipse 3582. But I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that's a sardine can watch, a sardine can dial, and do you know what else he told them? He told them that listen to what this Eugene, the San Francisco cruising cruiser, the one that wants to wax your sinus congestion, told them. He told them that Apple, Apple, the la manzana, Apple copied from that watch that he has. It's unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. The people out there, these watch Muppet dealers, will tell you whatever lie. Any lie. And he's out there spreading just vomit, I want you to go after this is done. Go to his channel and look and hear his videos. Hear his voice. Hear the way he swallows. This guy's a cretin. This guy's a mashugana. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here dropping knowledge. I'm here dropping knowledge. I told him that he had $8,000 in gold in that watch. And most probably, he can get it for even less than what I told him, $11,500, $11,400. That's right. Mr. Bass, if you're hearing me, I'm giving you the price. For a fully gold one, if you have a 7-inch wrist, this will fit you. But it's fully gold. Not what this Moshugana is giving you. And then he's telling you that next year, this time, that watch is going to cost $25,000. There'll be a cold day in hell before that watch reaches $25,000. There'll be a cold day in hell. Ese reloj está muerto. That watch is dead. And he tells people that this is the lost in space watch model. This is again what this gentleman, Billy Baps, is telling me. And he's embarrassed. I told him, I made it. If he called my phone, I'm going to tell him what I want to tell him. I said, listen, your reputation, and all your watches are going to be ruined when they hear that you're dealing with this man. This guy's an imposter. This guy's an imposter. Ese tipo es una gonorrea. Ese tipo es una gonorrea. If you don't know what I said, you Google it. I'm not going to tell you. I'm telling you what it is, Mr. Bass. I'm telling you, $11,500. And if you want to know where that watch is, you call me again. I'm sure you won't call me no more because you're pretty much embarrassed already. I'm telling you, anybody that socializes or associates himself with that gentleman will ruin his watch collection. This man is a very creepy man. I'm telling you, the words that come out of his mouth are just, this is a very disturbed disturb. I'm going to leave the word out, the other word out, disturb. Be very, very careful with this gentleman, ladies and gentlemen. Be very, very careful. You know, this is crazy. And the way he says, you wire me the 11,000, here's what he says, $11,500, and there's no negotiating on the price. That's my price. And next year it will be $25,000. And you also got to send me the label. You understand me? You gotta be asleep to believe this cockroach. This guy's a cockroach. If you see this guy, he's a strange man. He's strange. Not very masculine. He's not a very masculine man. He's just, you gotta, I'm sending you over there. I'm putting you on voice out, I'm putting you on live so they can go see you, so they can hear who you are. Esta cucaracha. And remember, he knows the word Michigana. He knows. He understands that word very, very well. When he was young, he was told a lot of times he was a Michigana. He was told a lot of times. Believe me, I know him. I know him real well. I know his kind. I know his kind, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm letting you know, Mr. Baffs, that's the price that you should pay for that Patek Philippe Ellipse 3582. His is, like you told me, his is on a cheap leather strap from Walmart. This one is fully gold and less than his. Less than his, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, you gotta stop giving away your children's tuition money. You got a bunch of imposters. You got a bunch of imposters out there, ladies and gentlemen. How can you be calling me and asking me about a person that he is basically imitating me? He has my blueprints on everything that I say. You should be ashamed of yourself. Don't ever call me to ask me a question about that guy. Don't ever. And this man had the courage to ask me a question, and I let him have it. He's ruined. I say, you ruin your collection. Anybody will doubt about your collection now will look at you like, wow, this guy was dealing with that guy. You understand me? I know what I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen. And Eugene, the San Francisco cruiser, ready to wax your sinus congestion. Tranquilo, papi. Tranquilo. Stop flim-flamming people out there out of the children's tuition money. I'm here. Remember, I'm here, papi. I ain't going nowhere. I'm here. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, you heard that. You heard the price of that ellipse. Those watches are dogs with fleas. Those ellipse watches are dogs with fleas. Don't let him hoodwink you. Don't let him flim-flam you. And don't let that spoof ball get you. Don't let him get you taken. This guy is a pretender. This guy is a cheap knockoff from the real thing. He is a pretender. Don't be stupid. All right, guys? You guys can continue doing whatever you want. It's not going to affect me. It's not going to affect me at all. I'm going to still keep on living. I do this because I love to break balls. I love to break balls. I enjoy breaking balls. It's the truth. Like breaking blue balls. That watch that is coming, the blue balls, So I like doing this. But ladies and gentlemen, you guys got to stop being window Lakers and lollipop suckers. I'm telling you, the watch market is dead and it's dangerous. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoy this. I really hope you enjoy this and you learn something. You really learn something. But you got to stop. You got to stop believing these people that in 12 months, you buy the watch from me for 11,000. I don't know what it was that he said, that guy, $11,500. And next year at this same time, it's going to be worth $25,000. Bobby, you got to be asleep. Honestly, you guys cannot continue, you guys, let me tell you something before I get out of here. There's a lot of people out there that have these channels and they talk to you in a very serious way. I can be serious too. I just don't want to be serious. But I'm going to tell you this. There's a lot of people that have channels out there, these watch channels, and they talk to you very, very smart, very, very serious, you know, and they're BSing you all day long. Me, I'm telling you smiling and I'm telling you laughing the truth. And this is how the human mind is. You have a hard time believing because I'm smiling and I'm laughing. But you believe in the one that's taking you, the one that's flim-flamming you, you know, flim-flamming you. They fleece you. You believe those. And this is how the human mind works. So maybe if I start talking to you in a serious way, and I'm lying to you, you believe me, because that's how it is. ¿Tú entendiste? La situación está jodida, muchacho. Cuídense. No dejen que le coman el orto. My logo. No lo dejen. Don't let that guy Eugene, the San Francisco cruiser, don't let him. Don't let him do that. Don't let him do that. This is a very, be careful. Be careful. Anyway, guys, I got to get going. I got things to do. I got things to do, but I wanted to let this Billy Baffs know about this watch. And again, Billy, I'm telling you, you should feel embarrassed that you call me up asking me questions about that. You call him a flipper, a backpacker. You call him a watch dealer. Oh my God. I mean, really. Sorry, Billy, but that's the truth. I told you that I would tell you live in the air so everybody can hear this. Who you dealing with? Don't ruin your reputation hanging around with, crumb bums like that Meshuggah. Anyway, guys, I hope you learned something. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a private watch group under my name, Juan Nieves. Is in Facebook. Scroll down and look for about, and you'll find there Opus and Time Watches. And request to join the private group. Maybe you'll get in. All right, guys? Anyway, guys, take care and brush your hair. Peace. Be careful with the San Francisco cruising cruiser. He's going to wax your sinus congestion for free. He likes that. You understand me? He likes that. Don't forget, he likes that. Él le gusta eso, papi.